You're in. Okay. Morning.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone, to all the members of the Sagradan community from all parts of the world. A pleasant afternoon to you all, and welcome to today's live interview with our dear Sagradan parents entitled Flying High While Being Safe at Home. I understand that we have some viewers who are outside our Sagradan community who are interested to get to know more about our Fly Sagradan and Safe programs. Welcome with our Sagradan sense of family in our hearts. I welcome you all to today's session. Welcome to the Montessori De Sagrada Familia, the learning hub for creativity and innovation. I am teacher Chris Santos Silamor. I am the school directress of MDSF, and joining me today is a fellow school administrator, teacher Kai Santos Ong. Hi, teacher
Hello.
Kai.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon again, teacher Chris.
So how are you, teacher Kai?
Well, I'm feeling quite exhausted a bit because
Yes.
we've been doing a lot of preparation for the incoming school year. But then I'm so excited and hopeful that this school year will be a very wonderful one for all of us.
What about you, dear parents? Kumusta po kayo? To all the parents who are here, Sagradans, are you there? The Sagradan alumni are watching, and even our esteemed faculty members, especially in the lower grade school, they're all watching, headed by Sir Jomar de la Cruz, our department head in the upper grade school. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. So let us make this a session interactive. If you have, if you want to share something about your child's trial class experience, feel free to write them in the comments. If you want to support your fellow parent, feel free. We need it at the moment. And of course, if you know some other parents who are still undecided or who still do not know what to do, since this is a new modality of learning come August 3, if you know perhaps some neighbors, co-parents, family relatives who are about to prepare for the new school year, feel free to share this live stream with them. Host a watch party, because during this pandemic, we cannot work in isolation. So Teacher Kai, sharing is caring. All right, Teacher Kai, we want to also thank our parents who are part of the Parents Are Partners.
Yes, and at the moment, I think we have 1,300
members
already. So for everyone's knowledge, we created this MDSF group, MDSF Parents Are Partners. We created this for all our Sagradan families. Actually, for this school year, we made it for Sagradan and non-Sagradan families, so that you will be able to watch our webinars every Saturday. But it's gonna happen before we start the school year, right, Teacher Chris?
Teacher Kai. So if you are still not a member of the Parents Are Partners, feel free to ask to join. You are very much welcome.
Yes.
All of our live streaming, all of our parenting webinars are going to be posted there. Important school announcements will also be posted there. Teacher Kai, gusto ko lang i-acknowledge, aside from our teachers, we have some parents who are very active in the comment section.
Yes.
Mrs. Panlaki, she said, proud Sagradan parent for 14 years.
Hello,
Thank you so much. Hi, ma'am.
And we have also our our faculty members, teachers Rachel, Gerald, they're here. Hello, teachers.
Yes,
Teacher Christina's here.
Sir Jomar is here.
Actually, Teacher Chris, you know what? I know why they're here. Aside from rooting for our parents, they would also like to hear the feedback.
Yes,
diba?
the story. Later, makikita natin. All right. But before we start, shall we pray first?
All right, Teacher
Let us
Chris.
all seek the divine intervention of our Lord.
Okay, Teacher Chris.
Okay. Teacher Kai, do you want to lead it? All right. Okay.
All right. Okay. Okay, let us feel the presence of the Lord in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear Lord, thank you for gathering us as one Sagradan family this afternoon. We want to lift to you our session today as we share with our community the experiences that our dear Sagradan families had during our trial classes for our home-based e-learning programs, the Fly Sagradan and Safe programs. We want to humbly ask for your wisdom, guidance, and provision as we partner and work cooperatively with all our stakeholders, the MDSF administrators, teachers and staff, and our dear Sagradan families, the parents and their children. Dear Lord, as we do all the things that we thought we are supposed to do, please always remind us of the purpose that you have designed for us so that we may align everything that we do to your will and not ours. All these things we ask in the most holy name of Jesus. Amen. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, pray for us.
Amen. Teacher Kai, thank you so much. Again, to our dear parents, welcome and good afternoon. Welcome to today's live session, to our live streaming entitled Flying High While Being Safe at Home. So, Teacher Kai, what is it? The Dept Ed mandated that there will be no more face-to-face classes until there is a vaccine.
That's right.
So, what are we going to do with that?
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
Teacher Chris, as we all know, the banner of our school is Soar High Sagradans, right? So we would always hear that wherever,
Yes.
during our events,
Yes.
talagang yun na yung parang
From
pinaka-tagline
start
natin.
to finish, soar high.
And even whenever you do, we do during our speech, whenever we tell them our speech, we would always tell them in the end, soar high Sagradan. So parang yun yung nakakalakas ng loob sa atin.
I know. Kaso, Teacher Kai, we are experiencing a pandemic, a health crisis.
Right. So for this school year, the Fly Sagradan and the Safe programs are the school's contingency programs in order for our Sagradan children to continue flying high while being safe at home during the pandemic. Actually, Teacher Chris, parang yun yung magiging bagong tagline natin.
Yes.
How are we will be continuing to fly high while being safe at home. So nandun yung dalawang programs natin, di ba? It's Fly and Safe.
Okay, that's our contingency program. So for the information of the other parents who are outside our school community, recently we had our 5-day trial class of the Safe and it was a week that was really filled with a lot of new discoveries. Because this is the first time that we did this. Actually, you know what? This is really very historic because over 1,000 of Sagradans, both students and teachers, participated.
Grabe, Teacher.
Yes, and with such a short period of designing the program and simulating it and testing it, we were able to pull it off. And it was a success, of course, through God's grace and provision, and also through the partnership of our Sagradan parents and our Sagradan teachers. So congratulations to all of us. We did it. We were able to fly high while being safe at home.
Nakapost yung mga, shinare din ng mga parents natin ng mga pictures.
Yes.
While the kids, the students are having their virtual meetings at home.
Yes. So dear parents, meron po ba sa inyo na mga nag-attend po yung anak nila ng trial class? Yan. Okay, i-share niyo lang po yung feedback ninyo. So just to also share some, kasi right after the trial class, we immediately gave all of the participants, including the parents, survey forms or feedback survey forms. And according to them, eto Teacher Kai, these are just a few of the feedback. It was a great experience, not just for my child, but to me as a parent as well. I was able to identify some issues that we could encounter along the way and was able to find out a solution for it. So na-anticipate na nila.
That's right.
It was great that there was a notification reminder for activities that are about to get due, we were not able to consult with the teacher during the consultation hours, but it was really great that they were on standby for any concerns.
Yes.
So ito po yung sinasabi namin sa inyo, dear parents, na in the LMS, the academic weekly planner is already there, and in the morning they will attend their virtual meetings, in the afternoon they will do their independent study tasks, and if they encounter, kasi wala na po yung teacher sa afternoon, if they encounter something that is not clear to them, there is a virtual consult on standby where our teachers will accommodate their concerns.
So Teacher Chris, usually not the virtual meetings will happen in the morning and then in the afternoon, yun yung independent studies nila. Tapos, doon nila gagawin yung mga independent activities nila while their teachers are on standby naman virtually para pagka meron silang na encounter na kailangan pa nila ng prompting
or guide
ni teacher.
So nung una medyo,
and even for the parents also.
Yes, nung una kasi medyo apprehensive yung mga parents. Wala kaming alam dyan, hindi namin alam kung paano i-guide. Huwag po kayong mag-alala because our teachers are on standby.
Right.
Now,
okay, another
feedback.
All in all, the trial class went very smoothly. The administration and the faculty did a great job in preparing all of these. It was very organized. The teachers were excellent and everything was very child-friendly. We feel very confident in this upcoming school.
Wow, very inspiring. So, naririnig po yan ng ating mga teachers. Kasi po, alam niyo po, dear parents, sobrang pinaghirapan po talaga nila yan.
Yes.
Sila po yung nag-design from the start, simula pa po nung nagko-curriculum mapping, and then gumagawa po kami ng mga learning plans, and then pati po yung facilitation, pati po yung mga learning materials na nakaangkop dyan sa bawat activity, sila din po yan. So, sulit, Teacher Kai.
And Teacher
Chris, pinaghirapan.
Yes. You mentioned that it was the teachers were the ones who did that, who designed that. But then, ito po, we've been mentioning this for the past days that we've been doing this interview. Yung pong program na dinesign namin ay dahil po sa cooperation nating lahat.
Yes.
So, di ba po, a while ago, Teacher Chris mentioned about the survey forms that we administered nung April. Meron po kaming pinalaot na mga survey forms. Tapos, lagi po kaming nagbibigay ng mga survey forms. Nang sa ganun po, every after po namin i-implement yung program or i-try yung program, nalalaman po namin yung feedback ninyo.
Yes.
At makakagawa pa po kami ng mga pamamaraan para po mas ma-improve pa namin yung program. So maraming salamat po for your cooperation. Kasi nakakatawa, Teacher Chris, no? Parang yung mga parents, very excited sila from the very start.
Yes.
Nung wala pa tayong program, nung naglabas tayo ng survey, ang dami ding respondents.
Yes, they're so involved.
Yes. Thank you
We
you
have
so much
never
po.
seen our parents and our teachers partnered this much, right?
Yes.
Okay, is there another feedback? It was a very nice experience for our child and for us parents too. This will truly help our child adjust to the new normal. There are things beyond our control like connection problems, hardware problems, and other technical difficulties, but our child learns to adapt to it. Indeed, they can be independent. Kasi yan po ang goal ng ating upper grade school department, to help them to become independent and self-directed learners ready for high school. The learning materials are comprehensive and well prepared. Congratulations to the teachers. Thank you for all your efforts. Thank you to all the people behind this, and good luck. You are very much welcome, and your families are always forever our inspiration. And last feedback, Teacher Kai.
Okay. All in all, I think MDSF is now ready to impart this new journey to their students. We need to work hand in hand for us to accomplish fully the new mode of learning our children need. Thank you for doing your best to help us adjust to the new normal on learning. Godspeed. So Teacher Chris, tingnan mo parang may mga hint na rin. Kasi
Yes.
these are feedback from parents, from families who were able to experience
Yes.
firsthand yung ating program.
Kaya
So,
naman pala.
oo, tsaka nandyan yung sinabi na we need to work hand in hand. Kasi talaga, for those who were able to watch our live interview yesterday, talaga po ang na-highlight doon is yung talagang partnership eh.
Exactly, Teacher Kai. And you know what, Teacher Kai, nakakatuwa kasi while reading these feedback, it brought me back to the part nung una, yung mga concerns ng mga parents, hindi nila alam kung anong gagawin nila, paano po yung internet connection, paano ko po hindi po ako techie. So yung attitude before was very skeptical, very reluctant, very doubtful. But look at the spirit, look at their outlook now. They are already, sabi nila, they're ready, they are resilient, they're ready to move forward, they are ready to embrace the change. Nakaka-inspire kasi they're now empowered.
Tsaka Teacher Chris, yung change of perspective,
yes,
nakakatuwa.
Mindset matters.
Oo, kasi nakakatuwa dahil yung mga parents, sila mismo talaga yung nagkakaroon ng mga initiative also to buy kung ano mga kailangang bilhin. Wala na yung parang naka-move on na talaga tayo, Teacher Chris, dun sa parang phase na medyo like ako din noon.
Reluctant.
And yung may mga complaint, yung nagre-reklamo din ako noon eh. I mean, yung naging, talagang naging impact nung pandemic sa atin, lalo na nung March.
Noong una na-shake tayo, pero ngayon, look at us. We are now ready.
We are adapting already.
Exactly. That's the spirit.
That's wonderful.
Okay. So, Teacher Kai, wag na tayo magpatumpik-tumpik pa. Let us now start our interview. But before that, we're going to introduce them first.
Okay.
Sila Teacher Kai yung kasi tayo nagmo-monitor lang tayo, di ba? Click lang tayo ng click ng mga Google Meet. But they were the ones who really experienced it firsthand at home. So we want to know what really happened at home. How did your child fly high while being safe at home? So allow me to introduce our parents according to their order of appearance. So me first. Our first parent is the wife of Mr. Romeo Garcia, a mechanical engineer working in Singapore. Hi, Daddy! Sana nanonood si Daddy ngayon.
For sure.
For sure.
Or manonood ng replay.
Yes. She is a doting mom to 2 children, Rafael and Angela, both Sagradan since preschool. Kasi Teacher Kai, naging estudyante ko pa si Rafael.
I know. And I remember, Mommy.
Yes. Every encounter with mom is a pleasant one because
nasa pre-elementary
yes,
pa tayo.
I know she's very, very supportive, very hands-on. At the moment, she is a working mom as the chief pharmacist of Sagrada Familia Hospital. Dear parents and teachers, let us all welcome Mrs. Odette Garcia. Hi, ma'am.
Am I gonna be in?
Hi, ma'am. Nakamute po sila. Nakamute po.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. So nice to see you po, Teacher Chris and Teacher Kai virtually.
Okay. Ma'am, say hi naman to Daddy watching.
Hi, babe.
And then, so Mommy, Angela and Rafael, they did both the pilot and the trial, right?
Yes po.
Okay, so later po, you will be sharing with us their experience.
Of course, teacher.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you
Thank you po.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay, our next parent. Okay, Teacher Kai.
All right. She is a dentist and holds... I'm sorry. Okay. Ay, nako.
Pero
excited
doctor
ako
din
dito.
siya.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Excited ako dito.
Okay.
She's a wife to Mr. Gaddafi Bagolor, a businessman, a mother to two Sagradans, Khalil and Daphne, who have been Sagradans since pre-elementary. She's a dermatologist and holds her clinic both in San Rafael and in San Miguel, Bulacan. At talagang napakabait talaga ng doktor na to. Wala na akong masasabi.
Yes.
As in, lahat
And
ng...
I think Teacher Kai, a lot of Sagradan parents and teachers also go to her clinic.
Yeah, tsaka talagang...
We are a community here.
And talagang dito sa mommy na to, talagang all the good words na masasabi mo talaga ng mga ibang tao, masasabi mo na.
Ang bait niya.
Sobrang bait.
Okay.
So I have the honor to present to you our second parent, Doktora Pag-asa Bagalor. Hi, Doktora!
Okay, Doc.
Hi!
Doc, ano po, we cannot see you. And you're on mute.
Pa-surprise si Doc.
Oo nga. Okay. Balikan natin si Doktora
Sige,
Bagalor.
balikan natin si Doktora.
Okay.
Alright, okay.
Susunod
Sige,
naman.
Teacher Chris.
Nagpapasuspend si Doktora Bagalor.
Masyado yatang na ano sa mga sinabi natin.
Oo
na
nga.
Introduction.
Oo, na-overwhelmed.
Yes.
Our next parent is a dentist and she holds her dental clinic in San Ildefonso, Bulacan.
Yes.
Ang layo, Teacher Kai.
San Ildefonso, same lang din sila ni Dr.
Yes, she is a mother of one son, Alexis Nuesca. I know Alexis.
Yes.
Siya yung no nutrition month, siya yung nag-host.
And
Yes.
sobrang active and smart
Sa
nung
campus
batang.
journalism.
Sobra. You know what,
Sa-
whenever I would ask for volunteers, siya talaga agad yan.
Yes, Alexis is an incoming grade 7 student this school year.
Mhm.
And you know what? Kasi I'm also in connection with I'm also friends with Alexis. According to him, his mom is a very supportive and a very hardworking mom. Dear parents, let us all welcome. Later, she will be sharing her story. Doktora Lailani Nuesca. Hi, Doktora.
Hello, teacher. Yes.
Hi po. Good afternoon.
Kamukha niyo po talaga si Alexis. Okay. So, Doktora, Alexis joined the trial class.
Yes, teacher.
All right. So later po ipakita po na i-share po natin how did he fly while being safe at home.
Okay.
Okay
Thank
po.
you.
Sige po. Bye-bye
See you
po.
later po.
Okay, Teacher Kai, Dr. Bagalor is here.
She's ready. Hi, Doktora.
Hi.
Yan! Hi.
Sorry kanina.
Okay
Wala
lang
po.
po. Okay lang po, Doktora.
How are
Hi.
you? How are you?
We're
How are
doing
you?
good. We're doing good. Doc, you're in the clinic, right?
Oo.
Doc, is Mr. Bagalor watching?
Yeah, he's outside.
Okay, sige po.
Para walang feedback.
Support system.
Oo, pinalabas ko muna.
Okay, Doc. Doc, sige po. Later po. We'll see you. Thank you for
Bye,
saying
Doc.
yes. to the-
Bye.
Okay. And then, Teacher Kai, our next family,
Okay.
Teacher Kai, would you believe that there are some Sagradans who attended the trial class who are based in Dubai?
Sige, Teacher Chris. Pakilala mo na sila.
Yes, they are the Castro family, and this is, I think, because of this new learning modality, the use of technology, the learning became a borderless, right?
Sobra.
No borders.
Geographically, talagang naging borderless. Wala nang piniling lugar talaga.
Yes.
Parang mas lumawak pa yung market, no?
Okay.
Ng schools.
Yes, so they are, and both the mom and the dad are going to share. They are parents to Jigo and Diana Castro. They are based in Dubai. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome. They are a new family. Yes, okay, but they are from Bollywood as well. Okay, let us all welcome Mr. and Mrs. Castro. Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, ma'am, naka-mute po sila.
Hello.
Hi, ma'am, Mr. and Mrs. Castro.
Teacher Chris, kaya pala ang yung introduction mo, hello world.
Yes,
Talagang,
hello world.
Hi po.
Global.
Hello.
Good afternoon po dyan sa inyo at good morning naman
Good morning
dito sa
dito.
UAE.
4-hour difference,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. and Mrs. Castro, your story is very interesting because we don't share the same time zone. So your kids had to wake up at
3:30.
a.m. So kayo din po did you also woke up at 3 a.m.?
For the first 2 days or one day, we try to go through the trial class. Then later on, once we see them, then we can sleep again.
Grabe. So mamaya po i-share po ninyo kung paano po naging posible yung despite the difference in the time zone, nakapag-fly sila while being safe at home.
Yes
Okay.
po.
Thank you po.
We cannot wait to share.
Ano po?
We cannot wait to share our experiences in the
Yes.
coming classes.
And we
Yes.
can't wait to hear those
Story,
feedback. Oh yeah,
yes.
stories.
Yes, thank you po. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Teacher Kai. So, aabutan sila ng lunch.
Ah,
O hindi sila makakapag-lunch mamaya.
Baka nag-early lunch.
Baka sana. All right. Then, last but not the least, we have another family to share. She is a wife to Mr. Edwin Tan, a sales executive working in Singapore. You know what, Teacher Kai? I've known Mrs. Tan for quite a long time. Pre-elementary pa din sila Ethan and Anaya.
Sobrang tiyaga ng
Yes,
ng
she's
mom.
always in the school. She's a stay-home mother. But years ago, she was also in the academe as a teacher.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome Mrs. Anna Tan. Hi, ma'am.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello po. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Flying High while being safe at home.
Yay, ma'am.
Hello
Is
po.
Daddy watching?
Yes po. Hi, Daddy.
Hi,
He's
Dad.
sharing the
He's
sharing the live. Yes po.
Like-
I think he shared it like twice or thrice already.
Oh, very proud. Very proud.
Yes po. Yes.
Okay,
Proud.
Mr.
Same way
Edwin.
how proud we are with the school.
Yes, thank
Salamat
you
po ng marami.
So, Mr. Tan,
Thank you.
share niyo pa po sa buong mundo. Okay, sige po.
Sige po.
Mr. Tan, you will be sharing Anaya and Ethan's experience.
Yes po.
Alright.
Later po.
Okay, ma'am. Sige po. Thank you for saying yes. Okay, so Teacher Kai, here are the things that they will share. They're going to be sharing how they prepared the workstation, the technical requirements. Of course, since it's going to be a learning modality at home, and it involves also the schedule of the family, how they arrange the schedule, their routines, their schedule, how did they assist, how their children respond to the virtual meetings and the independent study. And of course, since sila yung nakarinig sa mga anak nila, how's the design of the learning management system of MDSF, and of course, how our MDSF teachers facilitated the virtual meetings. Yan, excited ako, Teacher Kai.
I'm sure our parents who were not able to experience the trial classes will be able to at least get a glimpse or talagang kahit paano yung overview. Medyo talagang magkakaroon na sila ng idea.
Yes. Teacher Kai, ito sabi before we call on Mrs. Garcia, may nagtatanong si Mrs. Marites Sulit Manalili, can you have second part of the trial class? In as much as we want to also have another batch, hindi na muna po kasi po our teachers now are currently really working and preparing for the remaining weekly learning plans.
Actually, Teacher Chris, that's exactly the main reason why we're having this interview. So that even if the parents were not able to those parents who were not able to experience the trial classes, they will get the chance to at least hear some feedback, yung mga stories ng mga parents natin. Kasi nga po, dear parents, I hope you understand, in as much as we would like to give you a second part of this trial, we cannot afford anymore kasi nga po talaga medyo pressed for time
Yes,
na po
we are
kami.
running against time.
Yes, at alam niyo naman po talaga yung pandemic na ito talagang fast forward lahat.
Exactly.
So, talaga pong kailangan namin na kailangan po namin mag-prepare
Yes.
doon sa August 3.
Yes.
Kasi baka po mamaya mabigyan namin kayo ng part 2 tapos pagdating ng August 3, medyo hindi naman pala tayo
hindi naman pala ganun
prepared.
ka-prepare.
Yes.
Okay. Another comment, this is Mommy Ruth. I am new to Facebook and I'm feeling lost. Mommy, don't worry. We are all in this together. We're going to help you. I missed the trial class, although I enrolled my child to grade 5 without knowing how will it go. Thank you for reaching out to us. Just please bear with us. Of course, of course. And please join the Parents Are Partners because the webinars are there and some important announcements are also there. You may also check the Gmail of your child right now. There is an important message sent to all of those who are enrolled. Okay. At saka magkakaroon po tayo ng orientation for parents. Save the date, Mommy Ruth. That will be on July 27, 28, 29. Orientation for parents. Please join the Parents Are Partners Facebook group. Ayan. And then Mr. Nag-message na si Sir Edwin Tan.
All the way from
yes,
Singapore.
all the way from Singapore. Nice. Teacher Kai, ang ganda no pag OFW ka ngayon. I think di ba dati nanonood lang sila pag Christmas, ganyan. Pero ngayon you can be more involved in your child's education because you can access the learning management system. All right. Okay. So, huwag na nating patagalin pa, Teacher Kai. Let us now hear the story of Mrs. Odette Garcia. Hi, Mommy.
Hello po. Hello again to everyone.
So, Mom, how was this?
Well, all in all, I guess the MDSF online learning program is enjoyable, exciting, engaging, and very effective.
Wow. So, Mom, ito po yung workstation nila.
Yes. Yan po yung naging plan namin before the start of the trial. So, we believe kasi in a principle in the Bible. Let me share lang. In Proverbs 21 verse 5, the plans of the diligent surely lead to success. So, in this time of uncertainty, na we don't know if our children's education will be a successful one. As parents, we should always think and find ways to make it in order for it to be a successful one, diba? So first thing that we do is we set up and create the study area. But as you can see, on those pictures, my daughter and my son are the ones who did the cleaning, also the arranging, and the overall setting up of the study space. So most of the parents would ask, why the need for them to do that? And in fact, it is easier, it is faster, it is well organized if as parents are the one who will do that for them. But I believe that we should train our children as early as now so that they can be more productive, they can be responsible, and also it's a way for them. Kasi ako, I'm a working mom, so it is a bit stressful for me if they don't know where to find their things, where to hunt all their essentials. So it's a big factor that they are the ones things call me from work to find their things that they need. And I have some tips also for all of those parents out there in creating their study area. One is make an environment that is free from distraction, which is very essential. So they can focus well on their studies, and stock up supplies, organize it, put it in one place so that they don't have a hard time finding it. And also, I have this um, another tip na let us practice yung reuse, reduce, recycle. Especially now that we are all under financial crisis. Kami kasi as a family, I ask I ask my children to retrieve all their school supplies last year, and I thank the Lord that we completed everything that we need for this school year without purchasing new ones. So, starting off with the trial experience, the login and check-in to MDSF's thank you God for uh, because this is mainly because the technology is really their language. So they don't have a hard time right there and then nakalag in na kagad sila, naka-check in na kagad sila. And I appreciate the MDSF's elements for that. And then yung at the start of their classes, I love it that you were able to incorporate yung prayer, singing of national anthem, and also yung kamustahan part. Yung prayer kasi it's very important as we everyone would agree with me that in every by prayer and petition everything to be successful, di ba? And for the kamustahan part, it is a great opportunity for both teachers and students to say hi, hello before the classes starts, and ask them how the days went, ganyan. So nakaka-relieve din ng shyness from their students. Then talking about the learning content, I may say that the way each subjects or topics were discussed were engaging, enjoyable, has tons of information. It is more alive than the traditional class that they had. And also a bit challenging, which is also important. The teachers were able to find ways on how the students remain attentive and focused by injecting games and puzzles and other stuff that will make them will stay them focused and alert. Another one is I like the idea that once in a while the students were being called randomly to read, like I remember when they are having the topic for entrepreneurship, randomly they ask the students to read the definition, the importance, and it's a good thing for them. It also boosts their confidence on how they speak online. And unlike when only the teachers are the one who are talking all the time until the topic ends. No? During naman their breaks, their 10-minute breaks, it is a good thing that there is a reminder for them to stand up, stretch a bit, ganyan, and then drink their water or eat. And it is okay lang yung time, just enough for them to do their things, going to the toilet, and it's one time I caught Angela going out of the room, and I asked her where are you going, and then she told me, Mom, I want to make my own milk tea. How can you do that? I asked her, you only have 10-minute break. Then she replied, "No, in YouTube it says I can only do it for only five minutes, so I still have more time to drink it." So I am glad that while they are on their break time, they can still be productive. And another one is my son. I am very overwhelmed by the love of God that during in between breaks, he has the initiative to read the Word of God, and I love it. I love it. Another advantage of this MDSF online program is that they can do their given task on their own pace. Like after the virtual class, they are they will have their lunch, and then my children get to take a nap for 30 minutes, and that's very that's very important because they can still have the time to rest and give them a chance to recharge in order for them to stay focused on their assigned task. And then when it comes to their independent study, I appreciate this part of e-learning because the children are being taught on how to manage their own time while learning, and to submit their assignments on their given time. And this independent study helps them to cultivate self-discipline among the students. Lastly is the consultation meeting. I really like this part because all the questions, clarifications, all the inquiries that are being answered right away. Unlike before, in the traditional class, ako kasi I used to write on the diary, and then before my clarification, before they respond to my clarification, it would take a day or two before they respond. But now, in just one click, they can answer right away. And my daughter visited the consultation meeting for 3 times, and it is a very good experience for her because she finally had the confidence to talk to his or her teachers online. Overall, I can say that as I have said earlier, MDSF really is ready for this e-learning, this new learning modality, and you really undoubtedly exceeded our expectations. Thank you po, and God bless.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Garcia. Palakpakan naman. Let's give Mrs. Garcia a virtual clap. Wow. Mrs. Garcia, are you sure you worked during the trial class? Because it's as if you were inside the room. Doon po
No.
sa mga stories ninyo. Parang
No,
or very
actually-
open.
Yeah, actually, I would like to thank din yung mga staff ko kasi talagang yung schedule namin, inayos ko. They pitch in for me, just for me to really be off for the 5-day trial para talagang tuloy-tuloy yung support, yung monitoring. Kasi nagkaroon po ng parang nostalgic effect tong sa akin itong e-learning na to. Kasi parang bumalik ako dun sa dating, yung sa preschool, yung first day nila sa preschool na ihahatid mo sila, nandun ka lang, nakastay ka lang. Parang doon bumalik lahat ng mga memories. Sabi ko, I have to be there 5 days. Sabi ko, so please support me.
And they will never forget that.
Yes.
When they grow old, they will look back. During the pandemic, my mother was there,
Yes.
right? Mom, I would like to highlight lang po yung sa shinare ninyo. You involved, because your kids are already approaching Rafael is a teenager, Angela is a tweener.
Mhm.
So, malaki, parang, in order for them to be motivated, you really involve them from the setting up of their workstation
Yes.
to the minor and major decisions. May say sila para po, di ba, para smooth.
Mhm.
That's nice. And then, talagang prayer work.
Yes, all the
Ah,
time.
yes.
All glory to God.
Yes, sabi nga po ni Mrs. Palma, MDSF always values the divine providence during the trial class. Thank you, Teacher Ria. Wow, Teacher Ria, oh, na-appreciate ng mga parents natin yung laging nagpe-pray. Yes. Yes. And then, while Mrs. Garcia was sharing, mini-message ko na sila Sir Jomar sa back end. Sinasabi ko na na-appreciate nila yung virtual consultation meetings at saka yung tinatawag yung mga bata because that is our way of, reaching out to the students or sabi nga ni Mr. Ross, humanizing the online experience. And lastly, tama po kayo, Mrs. Garcia, through this e-learning, our children learn how to value time, how to manage their time. They can decide if they want to sleep first. They may do so for as long as they are accomplishing their task.
Actually, that's why it's very flexible.
Flexible.
Yun yung ano natin eh. Yun yung
Yes.
talagang first thing that came in our minds nung dinedesign natin yung program. Kasi nga, alam po namin, Mrs. Garcia, na talagang iba yung pag-aaral, iba yung magiging mindset kasi ng bata sa bahay and sa school, di ba?
Yes. So probably Mr. Garcia is watching. He's very proud of his family. They're very blessed. Your children and your husband are very blessed to have you as the light of their home. Thank you so much, Mrs. Garcia.
Thank you, ma'am.
Babalik po kayo later. Right. Okay, Teacher Kai, time management. And tomorrow, the son of Mrs. Garcia is also going to be interviewed, Rafael.
Wow.
At 4:30, he will also share his
Kasi mga
trial
independent
class.
na sila, tsaka talagang na sila eh. Talagang makakakuha ka na ng feedback from them.
Yes. Okay, Teacher Kai, our next parent is Dr. Bagalor.
Yes.
Hi, Dr.
Take it away, Doctora.
Hi again.
Okay, Doc.
Hello. Hi, Teacher Chris. Hi, Teacher Kai. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay, Doc. So, kumusta po? How did Khalil and Daphne fly at home?
Actually, very independent silang dalawa, no? Very proud ako kasi even Daphne, a second grader, incoming second grader, na-manage niya all on her own. So,
Wow.
Talagang,
no
Doctora, kasi
problems.
sabi talaga nila mga digital natives talaga sila.
Yes, tama nga our previous speaker, sabi niya technology is their language now.
Yes, yes. And Doc, it looks like you already moved into your new home.
Not yet.
Yan, ganun.
Hindi pa. Expectation versus reality.
Okay.
Sige,
Doc, kayo
Doc.
na po ang magkwento. Okay, makikinig na lang po kami.
Teacher Chris, Teacher Kai, ang gusto kong i-share muna is my journey towards acceptance.
Okay.
Wow,
Doc.
sige, excited po.
Yan, gusto kong i-share yan to everybody. So when the schools started to close down, like mid-March, I think, because there were already cases of coronavirus in Bulacan during that time, it didn't hit me yet. So wala pang masyadong impact sa akin. I was like, sabi ko lang, this summer vacation na for these kids. And we didn't know how large the impact of this virus is set to bring to all of us. And then came the lockdown. I think cases were continually rising. Tapos it was, I think, in April. So, April, I was counting, April, May, June. June, start na ng school di ba? Our traditional school year starts in June. So sabi ko, paano na? Are we going to send our kids to school, physical school? Because every time they do so, they would be the most vulnerable targets of this virus. We all know that. So during that time, face-to-face learning, that was not an option during that time. And it was the biggest no of my life at that moment. So sabi ko, naisip ko lang din, what are the school's plans regarding this? So sabi ko, I think it was I checked the Facebook page of the school, and there you are. You had a statement, Mrs. Lamore. You had a statement, I think that was as early as April 1. And then you said that the school board and the academic council are already coming up with plans for the upcoming school year. And you're already thinking of shifting to the online platform. So sabi ko, oh, ang bilis ng response. Kasi April pa lang. So ako, advance akong mag-isip eh. Mas advance pala kayong mag-isip. Parang naisip ko, so ano na nga kaya yung plans ng school? And then we all know that kasi compared to other schools, dear parents, everyone watching, you know that. We all know that. Hindi sa pagiging bias or anything, no? Compared din sa ibang schools nearby, alam naman natin kung gaano mas nauna talaga yung MDSF to come up para maglatag ng planchadong program, online program sa ating mga magulang, sa mga estudyante as well. So, mabilis yung naging response. And then, there came already the surveys. As you mentioned earlier, there were the surveys. There were online orientation, the online meetings with parents. And during the last part of, I think that was in June, my 2 kids were chosen to be part of the pilot test. That was for 2 days. So, by the way, I have an incoming 6th grader and I have an incoming 2nd grader. So they were to be part of the pilot test for the Fly and Safe Sagradan programs. So when we were informed, we already started preparing for it. We bought them tablets kasi I thought tablets would be enough. Kasi they have other tablets pero parang obsolete na. So we tried to upgrade them. And then during the classes itself, parang na-realize ko that the tablet is not a suitable device. Kumbaga, a laptop still is the best device for this. If you could see dun sa mga pictures, si Khalil, meron lang siyang sometime na nag-laptop, but then he insisted on using 2 tablets at the same time. Ito, like this. He was using 2 tablets at the same time. So, I insisted. Sabi ko, bakit yan? Mas mahirap. But then he said, no, I am used to this, mommy. Tayo, bilang magulang, we couldn't do anything. Parang, he has his ways. Parang, siya, mas komportable siya. How do you do that? Sabi ko. Diba, they have their virtual meet. So, the other tablet is for the camera, for the virtual meet. And then the other one would be through for the navigation through the LMS. So, ganun yung ginagamit niya. And then si Daphne, okay lang naman siya with the laptop. So, from the experience, the LMS or the management system of the school, learning management system, this is a breakthrough in online learning. Ayan, masasabi ko yan. For Khalil, yung experience niya, since we're talking about the upper grade level, very independent. He didn't have any problems. Hindi man lang niya ako during the virtual meet, never niya akong tinawag because he was asking me, tatawagin niya ako para, oh, mami, may ganyan. No, wala. Parang all throughout, he was alone in the room. Yun. So, ang sabi ko nga, mas nahirapan pa ako eh. During the time that you were asking me to log in for them, kung ano-ano yung tinatype ko, and then Cookie, I was messaging Miss Cookie, sabi ko, Miss Cookie, paano na nga to? Hindi ako Very attentive naman si Miss Cookie, the ICT team, they were very responsive for sa mga parents na hindi techie katulad ko. And then what else? For the rooms, they were placed into different rooms for reasons na syempre one would get easily distracted by the other. The internet connection was not much of a problem then. So overall, this LMS or the online learning, program is almost an online masterpiece for me, because
Wow.
we all know the hard work of everybody, no? The teachers, you, the administrators, and the ICT group, you really worked hard for this. Alam ko yung everything you've gone through, the sleepless nights and the webinars. So I would do you injustice kung hindi ko man lang i-recognize all your efforts. And one thing I would like to commend the teachers. Very commendable ang mga teachers, no? Parang they did a very great job. Grabe. It takes courage. So para sa mga teachers, they went out of their comfort zones. Alam natin yan eh. Unlike in the physical classroom, they're there and the students are there. Yes, teachers, alam ko na we parents have this reputation sa inyo na parang palagi namin kayong minamatyagan, palagi namin, di ba? It's like that eh. But for this, you went out of your comfort zone. You did very well dun sa online class, knowing na may mga magulang na nanonood sa inyo, di ba? So, for this, you were very professional and you did very well. You delivered very well. So, despite all this, talagang all efforts ang mga teachers, sila talaga. I commend them. And then, so everything, no? From this experience, I think I learned some things. That learning can always take place. Kahit anong medium pa yan. As long as there is someone willing to teach, there are children willing to learn, and there are parents willing to support. So we are all in this together, with or without the pandemic. Thank you.
Wow,
Ang ganda nun, Doc.
so inspiring. I'm having
Kinikilabutan talaga
goosebumps
siya.
right now. Palakpakan naman po natin si Dr. Bagolor. Doc, those are very powerful words. Learning can take place if the teachers are willing to teach, if the students are willing to learn,
That's right.
and if the parents are willing to support.
Nandun yung laging willingness.
Yes,
no, Doc?
yes. It's really all about your outlook. Are you up for it, or are you still reluctant?
Yeah,
Diba?
actually, Teacher Christine din yung sinabi yesterday dun sa interview natin. Doc, yung sinabi din ng parent, one of the parents mentioned about commitment.
Yes, commitment,
Oo.
support, yes. And tama po, we agree, Dr. Rabagolor. Si Teacher Kai din kasi sabi niya, if you have 2 or more children, they have to be separated para they will not be
Ideally, Doc.
distracted.
Ideally, no? Lalo na
Yes.
for yung mga young learners.
Yes. And yes, Dr. Bagolor, we are truly inspired
Doc,
by
parang
what
ang
you
dami yung fans,
Oo nga.
Dire-diretso yung sa comments.
The teachers kasi are very inspired. Ayan,
Yes.
sabi ni ni Teacher Ellen Del Rosario, we are feeling the joy of serving you. And then Teacher Rachel said, I feel like I'm watching a webinar. Go, Mommy Doc. Wow. And then Sir
Thank
Christian
you.
said, wow, Dr. Bagalor, thank you so much for that empowering words. God bless po. Yes, at ang dami pang mga mga comments. Sabi Teacher Honey, clap, clap, clap. Teacher Grace, Sir Gerald, yan.
And then one parent also is agreeing with Dr. Rabagolor,
Yeah, I
Mr.
agree
Marco
with
Montenegro.
Yes, you know what? Dr. Bagalor said, she commends the teachers for really for being very brave and
Yeah.
courageous. Kasi tama po kayo, Doc. Di ba dati parang, okay, after dropping them off, you don't already know what's happening inside the classroom. And then, here comes the e-learning. Maririnig talaga sila. So, at first, it was really very, honestly, very scary and uncomfortable for our teachers. But they are always reminded of their inspiration, their students. Sinabi nila, whatever happens, they have this innate desire to really teach and connect with the children,
Right.
whatever medium of teaching is that. So, thank you po at nararamdaman po ninyo yon, Dr. Bagalor, the Bagalor family. At nakita ko sa picture si Mr. Bagalor, nagsusulat pa sa whiteboard.
Di ba? Nagtuturo kasi siya.
Function ba yan, Doc?
Yes. Ayan, ang dami po mga nagko-comment. Yes. Thank you, Dr. Bagalor. Sabi po ni Ma'am Karen Valenzuela.
Saka yung sinabi ni Doc na with or without the pandemic. Kasi nga, Doc, ito na talaga, I'm sure dyan din sa clinic, no? Ang dami nyo na rin naging practices. Ang dami nyo na rin mga innovation dyan.
Yes,
na
di ba
ginawa.
yung temperature.
Yeah. Yeah. And with or without the pandemic, yun na yun eh. Ito na nga, Doc, ang ganda po. Maybe that's exactly the reason why you started with your experience nung first na sinabi yung lockdown na to.
Yes.
Diba?
Yeah.
So parang yung journey mo, parang kaya siguro mo siya shinare. Kasi nga nung una talaga parang ako din, I had a lot of questions
Yeah,
and
ang dami
doubts.
nakarelate.
Ang
Teacher kayo na
dami.
parents. No talaga, di ba, Doc? Pag walang vaccine.
Yeah, biggest no. Actually, yun nga eh. I've been telling you before, di ba? Sabi ko nga, the sooner we accept it, the happier we'll be.
Yes. Heart of acceptance.
Yes.
Okay, we're happy for you, Doc, and we hope that you were able to. I'm sure the parents out there are enlightened and inspired by the words of Doc, and she's in her clinic right now. Thank you, Doc. Despite in spite of your busy schedule, you still said yes to this interview. By the way, Doc, Doc is holding her clinic, yung Body Concepts sa San Rafael. So if you and her staff are very much trained to handle clients during this pandemic, naka-PPE sila.
Ako yung
naka-sterilize lahat.
Di ba yung mga OOTD nila ngayon talaga?
Oo nga. Ang init daw. So, dear parents, if you have some concerns with your skin, or face, feel free to visit the clinic of Dr. Bagalor.
Kahit anong questions.
In San Rafael.
Yeah, ang mga
Bulacan.
after service ni Doc, grabe.
Yes.
Parang
yes.
Kaya kami tuloy na abuso na rin ng mga tao.
Ayan. Doc, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. To Khalil and Daphne.
Yes, please stand by. Congrats on the new house.
Thank you.
Thank
Alright.
you. See you later, Doc.
Okay, Teacher Kai, another doctor is going to share
And this
her,
time,
teeth naman, dentist naman siya. She's going to share the trial experience of her one and only,
son.
único hijo, Alexis. I'm sure Alexis is watching. Dear parents, dear teachers, let us all welcome Dr. Lailani Nuesca. Hi, Doc.
Hello, Teacher Kai, Teacher Chris. Hello po.
Okay, Doc. So, Doc, kumusta po ang trial class ni Alexis?
Sige po, you may share your experience.
Okay.
Okay. Teacher, at first, yung feeling ko muna na yung doubtfulness kung paano ma-achieve ng program yung effectiveness na mayroong interaction katulad sa face-to-face classes. Pero after observing po for 1 week, nakita ko na magiging effective yung program nyo para for this school year. Na-observe ko is para din po siyang classroom setup wherein the students start with the prayer, tapos kamustahan with the teachers and classmates, and then during break time, pwede pa rin silang magkwentuhan magkaklase. Then, meron din pong time na nabababa siya para lang to get food. Kasi knowing Alexis po, he wants to work alone talaga. He study alone. Pupunta lang siya sa akin talaga pag di na niya kaya. And nakikinig siya, nakikita ko nakikinig siya during the program, during the trial class.
Yung virtual
One day
meeting po.
Yes, ma'am. One day lang po ako nag-sit in. Na-observe ko po na maganda yung program kasi meron po kayo nung interactive e-learning websites where they have quizzes, Kahoot, and Mentimeter, wherein the students enjoy a lot kasi nagkakaroon sila ng interaction sa pagsagot. Pero one thing lang po na-observe ko, nadidistract si Alexis pag nandun po ako. Kaya he prefer talaga na wala ang kanyang nanay. And tapos po noon, na I've observed din po that this program is student-centered. Hindi po siya teacher-centered wherein the student can interact during recitations. Everybody's given the chance to answer. So it is well organized. And again, during the afternoon naman, they can follow up with their teacher if meron silang hindi maintindihan, which is good kasi they have the chance para to learn more better. They can ask their teacher kung meron silang kailangang balikan or what. Tapos po, they can practice their independence during the flexible independent study, wherein they can work alone. And they have an hour to notification kung kailangan nang isubmit po yung kanilang mga ginawang assignments, activities, and projects. Konti na lang po isasabihin ko kasi the two speakers have almost said it all. I'll sum it up na lang po. After the 1-week trial class, I can see that MDSF is well-equipped and ready for this new e-learning system. And I'm thankful and grateful that you have well-trained teachers and staffs and for this system. And thank you for giving us parents the chance to share our experience and listen to our comments and suggestions for the improvement and success of this program. From this, ma'am, I congratulate you and your staff for doing a great job. Thank you.
Thank you po, Doctora. Doctoras, you were being cheered by your one and only son, Alexis. Go, Nanay! I'm sure he's very proud. And Mr. Govrier Rivera said, wow, Dr. Loilani, what a meaningful and brief experience sharing. I agree with you with everything. Wow. Thank you po. Well, from the sharing of teacher, of Dr. Nuesca, Teacher Kai, she mentioned a lot of things about student-centeredness. Kasi our teachers really came up with a lot of student-centered activities. Kamukha nga po nung sinabi ninyo yung quizzes, Kahoot, Mentimeter. And for teenagers like Alexis, talaga pong gusto nila yung privacy. Diba? Opo, kaya tayo po ngayon, tayong mga mommies, ayan, sila doktora din, sumisilip-silip na lang, diba?
Behind the scene na lang po.
Yes, behind the scene. But you should be very proud because you have raised a very independent and active learner in Alexis. Even during face-to-face, he's always dutiful. He's always sharing in the class. He would join competitions, diba? So nadala niya yun sa bahay. And he's very cheerful, just like you.
Yeah, he's always representing the also. Kaya hindi ko rin, kaya talaga pong kahit talagang nung una call pa lang po nakita yung picture ni Alex, yan pala siya.
Yeah, si Alexis.
Talagang siya, talagang very, very active po sa
Yes.
school.
So, Mrs. Noesca, thank you for the tips. Thank you for the kind words. Later, you will be joining us again. Okay.
Okay,
Cora, we know you're very busy.
Salamat for your
All
time.
right. Okay,
You're
Teacher Kai. Okay. Teacher Kai, our next family,
Sige,
mom and dad, and they are based in Dubai.
Yan, oo.
Yan.
Actually, it's so good to listen to the experiences of a family naman na wala dito sa Pilipinas.
Yes, because
no?
Teacher Kai, when we launched the e-learning, meron tayong mga parents who are based in Manila, in other parts of the country, and then also outside the country who are interested. Meron pa yata isa sa Japan.
Yes, and Teacher Chris, speaking of that, let's invite them also.
Yes, on Saturday there will be. If you are watching right now and your family is based abroad, we will be holding an orientation meeting for parents on Saturday, 2:00 p.m. Philippine time. So I think -4. Kung nasaan po sila.
Oo, yung time difference po kasi
Yes.
basta 2 p.m. dito.
Yes.
So if you can make it at naman po, parang
Kung pwede po
pwede
sila.
kayo, please join us para po doon po kasi we will be discussing things about how are we gonna make it happen.
Yes.
So kung meron kayong mga questions, pwede po nating sagutin doon. So
yes.
Enough of that, Teacher Chris.
Ito na. Ladies and gentlemen, we now call on Mr. and Mrs. Enrique Castro. Hi, ma'am. Hi, sir.
Hi po.
Nakamute po sila all the way from Dubai.
Hello po.
Okay. So tell us, I'm sure a lot of parents are interested, and maybe some parents are also based there in UAE, so some are watching. So please share your experience with them.
For us, our experience is first, we condition the mind of our children because this is different from what they used to. So due to the recent challenges that we are facing, we first ask our children for their point of view. If they are willing to study in the Philippines or through distance learning with different time zone. For us, we are very lucky that our children are very understanding in this situation. So we did not find any difficulty on that matter. And then for finding the MD Montessori Sagrada Familia, it's like for us, it's like lead by God because it's like we did not thought about it, but it just when I'm browsing something on the Facebook, checking of what's happening in the world, your Facebook page, it's pop out. And then we check your mission and visions. It's aligned with our family visions, which is to raise a resilient children. And also being molded with God-fearing children. And also, as we continue to do the browsing in your webpage, my daughter saw this baking class, and she's so excited with that. So hopefully, maybe once this pandemic is ready, or you can have your face-to-face, I know she will be excited to join the school, the normal school. So she's very excited on that one. And also, for every decisions that we made for our children, we always ask them, how do they feel? What is the fear they have in their heart? And then they told us, because they are not well versed in Tagalog, because they were born here, so they can hear different languages and they keep on talking in Tagalog. Even though we're talking in Tagalog, they keep on talking in English. And then when we already decided to enroll, I asked again my son if it is okay with him to wake up 4 o'clock. A difference of 4 hours. Like if it is 8 o'clock, they need to wake up 4 o'clock. My son told me that it's okay, mom. We will only adjust our sleep. So if we were sleeping around he counted to have 8 hours. He said they need to sleep by 7:30 so they can wake up 3:30. So through what they assured us that they can do it, we continue to enroll in your school. And then truly, once the children really promise, they really do and make it happen. So talagang sa mga parents na sometimes hesitant that the children cannot do it, our children are very, matalino po sila, very clever. Once their mindset was set, they make things happen, even though sometimes it's difficult or they make a lot of adjustment. So yun po yung first namin. And then for the study area, my husband will tell something.
Okay, Sir Castro.
Yes, doon naman po dun sa study area since we face yung situation natin na ngayon, which is naapektuhan din kami. So currently, sa ngayon si Mami lang yung nag-work sa amin. So kasi no pay, no work ako. So we made a lot of adjustments, especially this schooling ng mga bata. So what we did is we made some arrangement dito sa bahay. So although maliit yung space, so talagang binigyan namin sila ng kanilang spaces para maging komportable sila during those trial classes. At ginagawaan din namin ng paraan para sa permanenteng class, which is on August 3, para maging settle sila doon sa sa space, sa area nila na kung saan sila mag-aaral. Tapos dito naman sa devices, during trial classes, yung anak naming babae, yung ginagamit is yung tablet lang o yung iPad. So, nung gumraduate na yung kapatid niyang si Jigo, so tinanong namin kung ano yung gusto niyang regalo. So, gusto daw niya is laptop. So, bumili kami ng laptop at sinabi rin namin sa kanya na magsuswitch sila ng kapatid niya. Na yung kapatid niyang babae ang gagamit ng desktop, siya ang gagamit ng laptop. So, during pag nag-class na, so nag-agree naman sila. So, internet connection naman dito, it's okay naman dito sa UAE.
Yes.
Hindi naman kami nakaka-experience ng mga interruption. Tapos, yun lang kasi since na yung mga bata na naging naman sila, naging familiar naman sila dito sa setup na ito kasi nga dun sa previous school nila in the middle of March. So nagkaroon talaga ng paghinto ng school na kailangan nilang mag-aral through online. So kahit mahirap during that time, yung previous school nila hindi nila pa masyadong makapa o kaya ba ma-set up yung proper platform na gagamitin sa mga bata. So na-adapt naman ng mga bata 'yon. So we are naman lucky dahil na yung school nila ngayon ay well prepared dun sa distance learning at nakakuha sila ng maganda yung na-create nilang platform through this learning management system. So yun at naging agree naman, we came up with this agreement na kailangan nilang kanilang gumising maaga para makapag-prepare at sa kanilang school ngayon. Yun lang siguro sa
in addition din po, actually po, for us to decide parents na to choose your school, because when I join your parents with the management meeting, I saw how excellent your LMS. You truly give a well-defined LMS, which I can compare because we already have experience. And when I asked our children, they said it's more easy, student-friendly, and they can navigate very well. And it's only on one area, No need for you to go out and go there. Everything is in one area. So I asked them how do they feel, and they're very happy with that. And also for their fear with English, Tagalog speaking, when they have the trials, their fear and hesitations was eliminated because they can talk to their classmate in English. Their teacher is also talking in English. And my daughter is so happy when she speak in Tagalog. She speak in English in Tagalog, in Filipino. She said, "Oh, mommy, my teacher allowed me. She did not scolded me." So I said, don't worry, they will support you. They will help you to adjust. They will not, they are there to help you. They know that you are not, your language is different from there. So they will help you. So don't worry. So now, during this trial, it's really a big help for them because what their fear and their hesitation, it's all gone. They're very happy and excited for this coming school year. For your school. And also, we did not have any problem with, with your LMS. The children can cope up quickly and they can easily answer it immediately. And they're very happy. And your teacher really have connections with children. That's the thing. When they have connections, I know it's very hard for the teacher to do that, especially virtual, and there's so many. But the teacher really trying their best to have connection with them. And if they see that the other students are bored, they will do something, they adjust to catch their attention, which is really, we really commend your teachers, and your LMS is really excellent and really well defined, well done. It's very great. And the difficulties that we encountered, to be honest, only first when we log in on the first time. Of course, we don't know how to do it, but we have some problem with the Google or something like that. But your support is excellent. When I tried only in your Facebook, somebody replied to me very quick, and we have a virtual meeting helping me how to do it, and it's so very easy. That's why we're very happy, and we're always recommending to other parents who really, that your support is very excellent. Really, teacher and parents are really partners for the success of our children educations. And the learning experience for our family is in every situation, the family should stand together and always put God first in the middle. Our trust and faith in Him will be our strength in everything. And don't be afraid of any changes, because just do one step at a time. And we know that in Montessori, you have all the equipments, all the tools, great teachers. You have the facets of really a good learning. How could I say? You have everything that the children education is, whatever parents dream of. You really do your best. Even the management, you're really hands-on in everything, which we really salute from our side. And in everything, we need to trust God in all circumstances of our life. And surely we will be successful. And I hope the people can see what we saw in your LMS. That's all.
What a very inspiring sharing, Mr. and Mrs. Castro. Palakpakan po natin all the way from Dubai. And it's already lunchtime there. Hindi pa po sila kumakain. Teacher Kai, I learned from the Castro family that in every situation, pandemic or non-pandemic, as a family, you need to stand together. Yes. And nakita ko talaga yung desire, not only for the parents, but also for the children to continue their learning.
Actually, Teacher Chris, while Mr. and Miss Castro were sharing, parang naisip ko, kung kami ba yun, I mean, gaano yung desire or yung
Yes.
appreciation nila dun sa program at yung mga bata. I mean,
Yes.
as parents, it's easy kasi po, syempre yung body clock naman natin, ang dali lang mag-adjust, di ba? Pag sinabi natin ganito, gagawin natin. Pero for the kids,
Exactly.
I mean, gaano nila na-appreciate yung program. Actually po, Mr. and Miss Castro, bilang isa po ako dun sa mga naka-witness talaga, I mean, yung naging part nung pagde-design ng program, sobrang nagpapasalamat po talaga ako. At saka parang lahat po ng mga worries or mga doubts din, parang talagang bigla na lang siyang, biglang nawala.
Na-affirm naman.
Oo.
We're on the right track.
Kasi po, I mean, for people here in the Philippines, yun nga po, dahil nga po, whenever when we designed the program, we thought of the schedule, ganyan. Oh, ano ba, dating 7:30, pwede na nating i-move ng 8 kasi yung mga kids naman,
Sa
gigising lang naman sila, tapos andyan na sa bahay lang naman. Pero po yung mga anak ninyo, pwede po bang paki-extend na po yung aming, gratitude? Kasi po talagang na-boost po talaga yung yung confidence, na-inspire pa kami lalo.
They will be able to sustain their motivation. Yes.
And then promise they will do.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
Thank
they
you.
are very obedient children. And Teacher Kai, Mr. and Mrs. Castro, they have shared some words of wisdom about keeping the faith during this time, because I think they are active couples for Christ members. So it's also very important, dear parents, to be part of a community where your faith and spirituality will be nourished and nurtured, especially during this time of pandemic.
Actually, Teacher Kristen, kila Mr. and Miss Castro, yung naging setup nila, ang daming mga impossible things which they made possible.
Yes.
Kahit sinabi ni Mr. Castro kanina, yung yung space nila talagang ginawa
Maliit.
nila ng paraan
Yes.
para magkaroon talaga ng workstation yung mga bata. Kasi yun talaga yung nakita nila na
Yes.
important.
Sure, kay God will provide. And Teacher Ellen said in the live comments, MDSF is the learning hub for creativity and innovation. Teacher Ellen, Sir Jomar, Sir Robert, Teacher Honey, Teacher Lolit, Teacher Arlene, Teacher Ria, I think through the testimony of Mr. and Mrs. Castro, we have already realized our vision. Because through our fly, we became the learning hub for creativity and innovation.
Congratulations, teachers.
Yes.
Kasi katulad na na-appreciate din, kanina sinabi ni Mrs. Castro na natatakot yung daughter niya yata na baka, teachers would scold them.
Yes, but they turn out to be friendly.
Yes. Nako, talaga pong ganun din po yung mga parents.
Yes.
I mean, mga teachers natin dito. Talagang, naman ang kultura din po natin dito.
Filipino culture. And Sir Jomar said, learning without borders. Thanks for sharing your experiences, Castro.
Sir
family.
Jomar is our department head for the
Yes.
upper grades po.
Yes. Mr. and Mrs. Castro, thank you. While waiting, maybe you can eat quick lunch. Okay? Babalik mo sila. Alright. Thank you so much.
We'll see you later po.
Ulit natin sila. Alright, Teacher Kai, we now move on to the last parent to share. Mrs. Anna Tan.
Hi, Miss Anna.
Hi, ma'am. O, yan na.
Hi!
Si,
Ito na po.
okay, si Mrs. Tan, she's always...
Ganito po yata.
Okay. Alright,
Ito po pala
ma'am.
siguro yung feeling ng mga bibitayin. Yung ikaw yung huling-huli sa lahat. Yung agonigan yung ganun siya kahaba. So sabi ko, what else will I say? Parang from the day ng live streaming up to now, parang everyone else has said all those things and advices that they can give to each parents. But anyway, sabi nga, different folks, different strokes. So I might have shared na we had or what we have experienced during this time. So for the internet connection, we didn't have a problem at all kasi since si daddy nga OFW, we need a stronger internet connection. So before this COVID or the pandemic ay dumating, we have internet connection na. So wala kaming problema doon. So Sabi ko, ano na to, schooling comes, ano mangyayari? Sabi ko, let's wait for the steps or the plans the Sagrada will give us. Yung unti-unti, nag-isip din. So, maraming usap-usapan dyan sa may kanto, sa mga na
Chat
paano ba yung
group.
virtual? Yes, exactly. Too many chat groups, different places, kung ano yung gagawin. Public school, private schools, kanya-kanya sila ng suggestions or ideas, baka ganito, baka ganon. So sabi ko, let's wait and see. So internet, okay na. Sabi ko, kung virtual meeting to, sabi ko dun sa mga kids, virtual meeting. Sabi, Mom, how's that? So it's like just talking to dad whenever we're chatting with daddy FaceTime, face-to-face. So it's like that. It's like their teachers, kasi all your teachers, since mukha naman artista mga teachers natin talaga, wala kang itulak kabigin. Parang ganun, celebrities, you will just see on TV. So that's the way it will go. So for how long? Sabi ng mga kids. Sabi ko, I don't know yet. Let's wait what the program would be. So, nag-iintay kami. Sa naman, sabi ko, kung mag-aaral, unang question sa akin, where will they stay during this learning time? Sabi ko, parang bigla ako list. Wala akong choice kasi maliit yung space, maliit yung lugar namin. So, for me, the only that can be conducive for them is the bedroom. So, siguro for others, it's not suitable for them kasi lalo dun sa mga younger years na baka daw antukin or they might get distracted. So naman, with the age of my children, hindi naman na sila yung gano'n na alam nila na when it's studying, it's studying. When it's learning. When it's sleeping, it's sleeping. So, alam na nila yon. So, wala akong magiging problema. So, right now, I'm in the process still of developing the study area that I can have for both of them. So, isang room na lang din naman. Just wanna make sure na plan ko na, but still working on it though. Hindi pa natatapos. But making sure na before the classes begin, may nakaset up na kami dito. So, yun na yun. Okay na. Sabi ko, na-process na. Now, during the pilot, we joined the pilot test. We're so honored, privileged, favored. Yun yung lahat ng naramdaman namin. Nung una, akala ko this is the trial class already. Then sabi ko, parang nalito ako. Yun pala, pilot test. Parang wow, sabi ko ganyan. We get the first dibs, sabi nga ng mga millennial. Isa kami dun sa families na unang naka-experience to use our new learning modality, the LMS. Sabi ko, oh, wow. Sabi ko, tara, try natin. Not so prepared yet. Dahil we just use smartphones. So, there's a laptop here. Medyo nagkakaproblema. So, smartphones, okay, 2-day trial. Let's do this. Let's try it, sabi ko. A day before, we had a troubleshooting, changing the password to their Gmails, the LMS, logging in. We changed it already because that was being ICT natin. Thank you po dun sa ICT natin kila Sir Romel and the staff there. Tapos yung mga nagpa-facilitate ngayon sila Miss Kat. Thank you. So, as we were taught what we're going to do, we did it na a day before or a night before para the following day we won't have any problem anymore. So, okay na siya. Nakapag-login kami peacefully. Okay naman siya. Sabi ko, oh, so this is how it looks like. So, going to LMS, what can I say? Siguro hindi lang it's golden buzzer agad yun, kumbaga sa America's Got Talent. Being in the academe kasi, I see how the teachers squeezed in. Sabi nga, heart and soul yung nakita ko eh. They poured their heart and soul to that. It's easy to teach, actually, before when I was there, yung teaching, kahit nga walang lesson plan, though it's bawal, pag nakita mo yung lesson you can teach it right away. You know what to do, you know how to maneuver, how to deliver it. Pero sabi ko yung not that easy. Siguro mas maiintindihan pag teacher ka talaga eh. Alam mo, pag sinabing LMS, alam mo pag sinabing wow. Wow talaga eh. Para sa iba siguro sasabihin, ano ba winawaw nila ron? Siguro only teachers will understand and also the parents that are very, very hands-on when it comes to their children's education. Heart and soul teacher, congratulations sa lahat ng teachers na makita nyo, figuratively speaking, heart and soul. Figuratively, pwede ring literally sweat and blood yung inilagay nila. They pour it out para lang makapag-come up with this kind of easily, can be navigated easily. Ang dali. Parang ako pa yung, sabi ko, and I'm so yung dalawa ko, since nga alam natin that is their world, it's their language, hihirapan. Parang mas ako yung nag-a-adjust. Parang, when they open it, wow, it's colorful, it's nice. So, this is how it looked like. WP, yung sa weekly planner nila na nakasettle lahat, nakalagay lahat, yung step by step, things to bring, what do they do. Basta ang ganda lang, ang ganda, ang magandang nangyari para sa akin. During the first day ng pilot test, during the I was not there with them kasi na-applyan po ako nung batas ng class. Hindi po ako inallow ng mga anak ko to stay inside. Bawal daw po ang nanay sa classroom. Yun din yun sa inyo nun. Kaya I just had pictures of them doon na sa independent study and the second day. So kaya nung first day, wala ako sa loob. Hinayaan ko lang with Kuya, which is incoming grade 8. He had no problem at all. Though he used the smartphone, both of them, si Anaya, the second day, she backed up with the laptop and smartphone ang gamit niya. Nagka-problema siya siguro, parang, hindi ko alam if he's overwhelmed, na gawa naman namin ng tama the night before. Nung day na yon, medyo na-late siya sa virtual meeting nila with the teacher. Thank you for understanding, Teacher Rain, ang nando doon. So, sa kanila, sige kuya, whatever your sister needs, just attend to her. So ako, bumaba ako kasi nga bawal classroom. So with respect with my kids and the teachers also, kasi I know the feeling, minsan, iba-iba din naman tayo, merong teachers na medyo parang awkward or uneasy when they know na merong parents na witnessing or hearing them. Pero wala rin naman ako narinig kasi naka-earphones, naka-headset para ho yung I have to show dun sa group chat na, kita nyo, pwede pala sa loob. So, on the second day, I'll go inside with you para I can take pictures and I can have it shared with the teacher, with the school para sa documentation. So, ayun, napunta na ako. With the independent study, I don't have any problem at all kasi ever since before this pandemic, during their studies, they do it on their own eh. Ano sila, independent na talaga when it comes studying. Ako lang yung taga-remind. Even during exams, just let them review ano yung lessons. They would just ask help. For example, si Anaya, na, Mom, can you help me with this? Can you ask me with this? Ganun na lang kami talaga. So, independent study nila the first day, since there's science, there's an experiment. Sabi ko, sige, I'll just help you prepare all those things, all the materials. So, what happened? Hindi ko alam ako. So, sabi ko, when I woke up, sabi ko, kumain na sa experiment. Oh, it's done. I've submitted it already. So, ganun kabilis yung mga pangyayari. Parang, naiwan ako, hindi ko alam na nakatapos na pala ng isang experiment. So, all in all, ayun na, pati si Kuya, dun sa kay Kuya, sa second day, I think, he's using AirPods kasi, but, nawala yung connection niya. So, I heard the teacher. I would like also to document teacher Ella May Bautista. Sabi ko, I met her kasi during mga parent conference meeting. Sabi ko, wow. Sabi ko, it's her second year of teaching. Sabi ko, para siyang, ano yung sinabi ko kay Teacher Kai, she's like, big things that come from a small package. The way she delivered her lessons, sabi ko, very, very gentle yung ano niya, yung the way she speak, the way she delivered yung pagkakasik, wow, sabi ko, ang galing, sabi ko. So, si Sir Jewel, narinig ko din nung mga ng mga una, medyo, yun yung isa sa sinabi ni Ethan, medyo nagla-log in out si teacher. So, that was the only problems or the troubles that we have. Ito naman, preparation din sa kanila, did we explain why they're schooling. Si Daddy, siya, please watch Understanding COVID, may COVID-19, how it all started. Ando doon, yung sa Netflix, Daddy sa kanila para maging aware din yung mga bata. Ulit-ulit siya, oh, did you watch it? Did you watch it? He would not stop asking unless talagang pinanood na ng dalawang bata. Ako yata yung hindi nakapanood noon. So, ayun. Teachers, thank you so much na from the very beginning, alam ko, yung pagtuturo itself physically you get exhausted. Pero the more na nakikita mo that the kids are learning, alam ko mas lalong para kayo yung mga soldiers na mentas daw na susugatan, lalong tumatapang. I know those are teachers that kaya yung trust namin, ando doon pa rin naman sa kanila. I know how, and I've witnessed how my kids from si Ethan nag-start kasi grade 1 na, si Anaya from JC up to now, how they bring out the best in my children na hindi ko in-expect, sabi ko nga parang average students lang sila, but little do I know na they will develop into being like that, na naging mas proud ako sa kanila, na naging proud ako, bakit? Dahil isa sila sa Sagradan pride, especially the youngest one. So, ano ba yung masasabi natin na matututunan? Yung pa pala, itong pandemic natin, ano yung, di ba, since it's negative, let's look at the positive side. Let's take advantage of technology. Kasi, dahil dito, sa new technology, I remembered yung first with when you, as for the parents, ine-explain ninyo or you're introducing the LMS, the speakers were Sir Jomar, Teacher Tin, and I forgot who's the one in the high school. For
Sir Von.
8 years that my Sir Von, for 8 years that are enrolled in Sagrada, it's always me who will attend the parents' orientation. So si Daddy nakakapunta siya talaga yung mga very important lang like graduation. So making the most of it since it's online, sabi ko, Daddy, it's your time to shine. Kasi orientation, sabi ko, nandyan ka, you can attend, sabi ng mga bata, why? Who attended parents' orientation? Daddy has not. No, anak, how can he do that? Sabi ko, ganyan. Physical, madalas po tayo. Sabi ko, he cannot go just because of the orientation. So, for special occasions. So, that's the first time in 8 years that Daddy attended a parent orientation. So, I would like to commend Sir Jomar, Teacher T, those were the teachers that he heard, sabi niya, this is the exact word ha. Mami, magaling mag-English at mag-explain yung mga teachers. Especially, sabi niya, yung Sir Jomar, sabi niya yung ganyan. Sabi ko, anong yung Sir Jomar? Ako ba? Sabi ko, siya yung dalawang anak natin. Sabi ko, pareho naging advisor siya. Sabi ko, first year of Sir Jomar, naging si Ethan ng advisory class niya. Sabi ko, then Anaya also kako when she was in grade 2. Sabi niya, magaling mag-English taka magaling magpaliwanag. Sabi niya, intindihan ko maganda yung LMS niyo. Sabi niya, and yung teacher, sabi niya, yung Japanese ng apelyido, sabi niya, magaling silang mag-English. Sabi niya, sa high school, hindi ko na masyadong narinig. Sabi niya, kasi parang he went out or he did something for that. So, I would like to comment. Sabi ko si Teacher Tin, parang I saw her, yung kid niya nag-aaral. Pero I heard from the other teachers also from preschool sa kila teacher niya na ano daw, dating teacher, tapos nag-asawa ata. Then so congratulations dear teachers for doing a job well done, explaining those na naintindihan ni Dad. This new technology, siguro this is the positive side talaga na COVID na you gave my friends to join, to participate, kahit yung mga virtual parent orientation. So, ano yung masasabi ko for this pandemic? Given our kind of situation right now, pandemic na. Sabi yung new technology, ito yung susi natin para ma-settle ang lahat. Yung isang note na inilagay ko dito, sabi, what is it, anak? Given the new technology, there is no boundary, there is no hindrance para yung mga anak natin makapag-aral. Para makuha natin yung goal natin for our children. Kasi if we're going to wait for the right time, baka mahirapan tayo kagaya these parents. Paano if it would not just last for a year? Paano if next year it's still not? So this is the best time na instead of them living in the house, doing nothing, or just ako nasira yung schedule ko, nasira yung rules namin during this pandemic. But now we're trying to put it all together. So that's it for now na masasabi ko. Thank you, Sagrada.
Thank you for the kind words, Mrs. Tan, and also for the kind words of Mr. Tan. We're happy because after 8 years, finally, Mr. Tan was able to attend the orientation. Turn naman ni Mr. Tan, di ba? Teacher Kai, nakakatuwa, sabi ni Mrs. Tan, for her, it's a golden buzzer yung ginawa ng mga teachers because they really put their heart and soul in the LMS. Good job, teachers of upper grade school. I'm sure tuwan-tuwa si Sir Jomar ngayon. You are doing a good job, Sir Jomar. And Mrs. Kenzie said, this is Mrs. Donna, the mommy of Kenzie. Yes, Mommy Anna, I agree with you. Teacher Jomar explained it very well. That's why madaling maintindihan ng mga anak natin ng
Teacher
LMS.
Chris, you know what? Mrs. Tan, actually natutuwa po kami na ganyan yung talagang naging response nila dun sa LMS. Kasi lalo na po na if for everyone's knowledge, ang LMS po kasi yung para magiging virtual classroom natin. So natutuwa po kami dahil nadalian po yung mga anak nila sa pag-navigate, no? Nakakatawa po.
Yes. And it's really, technology is in their blood, no? Tayong mga parents ang nag-adjust ng bongga. Di ba, Mrs. Tan?
Yes po, tayo po. Takot ako dun sa X. Kasi baka mamaya, when I click it, biglang mawala yung talagang X na yan kahit kailan, ano. Hindi pa, joke lang po yun. I don't have problem with it. I don't have problem at all. Joke lang po yun.
And Teacher L, if you're watching, Mrs. Tan said, thank you. You're very good daw in facilitating the virtual meeting. All right. So we're happy. Indeed, technology knows no borders. Yung family dati na nagiging involved lang si daddy na nasa ibang bansa, nagiging involved lang siya pag Christmas, pag graduation. Ngayon, anytime, wala nang excuse yung mga OFW parents not to be involved in their children's education online. Thank you so much, Mrs. Tan. So, dear parents, thank you so much. To all the families who are watching. So before we call in them, I was going to share with you our journey, but Dr. Bagalor already told, she already told the journey of MDSF. It started with our learning continuity programs. We had to meet everyone. We had to equip our teachers, so they underwent a lot of trainings. Even while during lockdown, we had to, the most challenging part was to have everyone on board, especially the parents. So through series of consultations with them, surveys, webinars, nagkakaintindihan na po kami. And then nagkaroon po ng pilot class, yung sinabi nila. And then there's now the pilot testing. So, dear parents, I just wanted to take this opportunity to share with you yung organic story namin na instead of purchasing a canned learning management system where the design is already there, the content is already there, we chose the harder route but more fulfilling route, which is to design it. And the key part here are the expertise, or is the expertise of our teachers, their hard work, their creativity in designing the learning experiences that are going to be reflected in the learning management system. And your children are their inspiration. And just like what we always say, We cannot work in isolation, so we are all in this together. Now we are going to call in all of our parents once again to share to the community their final message. We have the first parent, Ma'am Odette Garcia. Ano po ang message natin sa ating fellow parents? Okay.
Hello po.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
For all of the parents out there, like you po, at first I am undecided whether I'm going to enroll my children to MDSF or transfer them to public school. So given that we are all under financial crisis, of course, but so I talked to my children about that. They just nodded. But I would just like to share a story. One time when we are having a dinner, my son told me that meron daw siyang surprise for me. So sabi ko, ano yun? Sabi ko, just go into your room and it's on your table. So when after the dinner, I go straight to the room. I saw a note money on top of my table. It says there that this is 30% of my tuition. I'm sharing this for you. So teary-eyed na I realized na this 15-year-old of mine knows when and where to invest his money. What he wants is only to have the best quality of education for him. And many of the parents would agree with me that our goal is to raise children that are happy and set up to contribute positively to the society. But the question is, are we truly investing on that goal? So, naging eye-opener po yung nung anak ko sa akin. That's why I decided na to enroll them in MDSF. And for all the teachers naman po, I would like to commend all your hard work. Thank you for working tirelessly to come up with something like this. And all your hard work has paid off. I congratulate everyone. And ang dami pong ang dami na pong teachers na hindi mo na yung profession because talagang mahirap. And hats off po sa inyong lahat na nandiyan pa rin po kayo, ready to give all the time, effort, and everything just to make sure na meron pa rin mga guro na very willing to educate our children. And as I end po, I would like to say you are very much appreciated by all the parents. And please continue to teach para po sa future ng anak namin. Thank you po and God bless.
Yay! Thank you, Mrs. Garcia. Nakakaiyak na kinikwento sa akin, Mrs. Garcia. Iulitin ko kasi baka mamaya hindi naintindihan nung iba. Sa akin kasi parang naglalag. Pero na-share sa akin yun eh. nung sinabing nagdadalawang isip nga sila if they're going to send Raph and Angela to public school. Si Raph, parang sinabi, Mommy, may bibigay ako sa'yo. So, sabi niya, ano yun? So, 30% of the tuition fee of MDSF. Kasi, na-realize ni Mommy na itong anak ko, binavalue talaga niya yung education. He really wants to invest in his education. Dapat siya din daw as a parent. So, Mrs. Garcia, sometimes we learn from our kids, no?
Talagang sometimes sila pa yung nag-inspire sa atin.
Opo.
At nag-encourage, especially in these tough times.
Yeah.
And you know what? Actually, super na-inspire po kami at sigurado yung mga teachers, parang nahiya naman kami kay Raph na hindi pantayan yung, alam niyo po yun, kung gaano niya na-appreciate yung kagustuhan niya na ma-enroll talaga siya sa school.
Yes.
Naku, sana Raph talaga, we will really do our best.
Yes.
Na,
Tomorrow, Raph will share naman. Nakaka-inspire them. Congratulations, Miss Garcia, for being able to raise two wonderful children.
agree.
They are a heritage from God. Naging magaling po kayo na steward sa inyong mga anak. Through God's grace also. Congrats po.
Such an inspiration.
Okay po.
Thank you po.
All right. Now we have Dr. Babalor.
Hi. Hi again. Sobrang nakaka-touch yung yung story ni Mrs. Garcia, no?
Yeah.
Parang tear-eyed din ako doon. Katulad ng sinabi ni Mrs. Garcia, we parents only want the best education for our kids, no? Even during face-to-face learning, we made sure that our children will get the best learning experience. So now that that pandemic is here, I believe that learning should not stop. Marami ako nakausap before, no? Brainstorming with parents. Kasi I have parents na na patients ko din. Usually, ang usual na sinasabi, even my friends would say, paano yan? Online learning tayo rin magtuturo niyan sa mga bata. Paano naman yun? Sabi nila, binabayaran natin sila tapos tayo magtuturo. At one point, I would admit, guilty din ako doon. Inaisip ko din yun Pero now, after all this, after everything, after my kids went to the trial classes, I realized that that was a misconception. You know why? Because the LMS provides the virtual meet. The virtual meet is the virtual classroom. So it's the closest we could get to a traditional classroom right now at this point, right? And then we have this independent study, the IS or the independent study. It's the closest na meron dun sa what the kids usually had, like the petas or the homeworks or the written works. So all in all, wala namang nawala halos dun sa type of learning na yon, no? And then one more thing, mas available ngayon ng teachers. Do you believe so? You know why? Kasi pag after ng when we do the independent study, 'di ba? They allot this time for online consults. Not only for students, but for the parents as well. They also have, the LMS also provides the feedback Fridays, wherein the parents could talk with the teachers. And then, so na-realize ko, mas hand-in-hand ngayon yung magiging relationship ng parents at saka ng teachers in guiding these kids. So it's like, 4 months. Binibilang ko yan 4 months exactly now. April, May, June, July. 4 months. We are in lockdown. We are in quarantine for almost 4 months now. Yung mga bata walang ginagawa. Bakit pa natin papahabain yung time? If we do not enroll them, anong gagawin nila? And then, you see, hindi ko maa-allow yun para sa kids ko. We have a saying that success operates in active minds and not in idleness. So, with the pandemic is here, hindi dapat huminto para matuto yung mga bata. Sinasabi ko nga, it should not stop our kids to be productive. The pandemic should not stop education. pandemic should not hinder learning. And with this pandemic, we could still continue to soar higher. Fighting.
Hey, fly high, soar high while being safe.
Thank you,
Doc.
Doc.
Yes, yes.
Active minds instead of being idle.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yes,
Doc.
yes.
Thank you for being an inspiration to our teachers and to the rest of the family. Salamat po.
Thank you then.
All right,
Thank you, Doc.
our next parent, we have Dr. Nuesca. What's your final message?
Hello, ma'am. For our co-parents and guardians, let us all be open-minded for us to be able to understand the changes we need to face and do for us to cope up with our new normal situations. As parents, we need to understand and adjust with the new approach of our educational system. Yung program, hindi man siya katulad ng face-to-face learning system, but it can suit as an alternative para for our children to continue their schooling. So let us all be open for changes and be open-minded to understand what's happening and to cope up with our new situation. That's all. Good luck po and God bless sa ating lahat.
God bless you too, Dr.
Thank you po.
Nuesca. Be
Salamat po.
open-minded.
Yes, that's very
Be
important.
open to changes. Kasi kung hindi ka open ngayon, mapag-iiwanan ka, mawawala ka sa map.
Actually, Dr. Rian, di po yung sinabi namin sa mga teachers. Let's be open-minded, like flexible, be flexible. There were times nung dinidesign namin pabago-bago. Ang laki na po ng invest naming time and effort. Pero kailangan naming kailangan naming i-modify kasi ito yung need. Parang ganyan. Thank you so much po, Dr.
Thank you po. Regarding po kay Alexis. Sana po mamaya nandiyan si Alexis.
Opo, mamaya po.
Okay. All right. Now, okay. From Dubai.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Castro. Nakamute po sila.
Chico, turn off mo muna na sa...
Okay.
Hello po. Ako po
Hi
ulit.
po!
So, ako po muna siguro magsasabi para dun sa sa parents and teacher relationship, no. Siguro dito sa bagong new normal na tinatawag, this new platform or this bagong LMS na to provide ng Montessori, we all into this. So siguro mas ma-recommend natin yung mga teacher kasi nasa kanila lahat kumbaga sa yung parte ng burden ng isang magulang para turuan ang ating mga anak sa education. Sabi nga nila, education is ang magiging sandata ng ating mga anak para maging successful sa society, para mapabilang sa isang society, di po ba? So, education. So, kung yung teacher natin ay may pamilya at may mga anak na tinuturuan at isasama pa natin ang ating mga anak sa kanilang tinuturuan is talagang napaka-laking sacrifice para sa kanila ron. So, dito sa bagong new normal natin, tayo na teacher at parents ay kailangan magtulungan para maging successful ang pag-aaral ng ating mga anak. So, ibigay natin yung effort, ibigay natin kung ano yung kakayanan natin para maging maganda ang kanilang kinahinatnan, ang kanilang pag-aaral. Siguro, yun lang po ang may share ko. At we are so lucky that we're having this meeting kasi so dito sa meeting natin na i-brought out natin ang ating mga sharings, ang ating mga experiences dun sa mga nakaraang trials lesson, which is nakita natin kung gaano ka na-accept ng mga bata yung trials at kung gaano nila na-adapt yung technology, which is age naman nila to di ba? So tayo parang ride on na lang at tayo pa nga ang tinuturuan nila. So we are so happy and we commend all the teachers and management dito sa school na to dahil ginawa nila na mas maganda at mas compact into one platform ang pag-aaral ng mga anak natin. So, yun lang po may share ko at may konting insight si Mami.
To be added po, siguro po, yung parents and teachers relationship is really very essential po talaga sa atin in order for our children to be successful, especially in the academic. Kasi po, in this new modality, ang teacher po, they give their expertise and talents to provide the best way of learning and tools for our children. But due to the new modality of learning, the teacher has limited interaction with our children, which is the parents' feedback is very important for them to have continuous improvement in the way of learning or any tools. And it's also a good thing to extend their help to our children because each children has different needs. So our feedback as parents to the teacher is really very essential for the improvement. And it will benefit both of us, the parents and the school. And also for those advice for those parents who is not yet decided to enroll their children, we always need to remember that education is the most powerful weapon that we can use to change the world. Yan po yung sinabi ni Nelson Mandela. So tayo po, being parents, let us try our best to give it to our children in the best way we can. And then, there are so many options naman po. So, let's continue to give the education to the children. And always remember to have faith and trust in God that He will truly provide. Kasi kami po, living testimony po namin yan. Kasi marami po kaming challenges sa Dubai na talaga pong through our faith and trust in Him, He truly provide. Kasi ako, cancer survivor po ako. So talagang God really provide everything for us. So in everything, we only need to pray and He truly provides without doubt. And also, for the Montessori Sagrada Familia po, you truly have the excellent educator, supportive management, well-defined and student-friendly LMS. Kasi nakita po namin ang difference. And then, hope all the parents can see what we saw through that experience, that it will truly benefit their children. Don't be afraid of change. Remember, the changes is the only constant in this world. And let's learn and have fun and without compromising the future of our children. Kudos to Montessori Sagrada Familia team. Great effort and well-planned executions of your platform. MDSF is the best choice for the children of tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Castro. Nakakatuwa.
Thank you.
And very inspiring through their faith,
Yeah.
no? Mrs. Castro
Kaya
was
pala ang
able to
lalim din ng hugot
survive
ni Ma'am.
cancer. Good for you. Congratulations din po. The children are very blessed to have parents who are as supportive as you. And you know, meron po sa mga comments natin, may nakarelate. Sabi ni Mr. Ian Sherwin Bona, he's also an OFW parent. I agree with Doctora. Mapalad tayo because we have resources to continue the education of our child. So why stop? Thank you, MDSF, for being proactive and coming up with this system. Yung burden ng parent na lesson po talaga. And now we have peace of mind knowing that the child is learning and at the same time, nasa comfort of our home and safe sila while trying to live a normal life during these difficult times. Congrats, MDSF. Thank you so much, Mr. Bona.
Sir
And
Joseph
sabi ni
I salute
Mommy Ruth, I salute you. I salute to you, Mrs.
Mr.
Castro.
Joseph.
You are very inspiring. Yes, this is Mommy Ruth. Yun nga.
right.
Mrs. Ruth, our ICT team is now going to contact you. I hope na i-figure out nyo na po ang iyong G Suite account. Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Castro. Your testimony is an inspiration to all of us. We hope that we will be able to see you face to face soon. Tigabaliwag din po sila. Diba?
Visit us pag po, when the
Yes.
pandemic is over.
All right. Okay, and for our last parent, we have Mrs. Tan. Mrs. Tan.
Hi. Hi again. Hello po.
Hi po.
So, hello po. What we have learned from this pandemic, with the education, isa lang yung naisip ko. Sabi ko nga, do we have to stop from this? Does this pandemic can stop us from having our children being educated? So, given this situation, education knows no boundaries, no hindrances. As long as we parents looking after the welfare of our children for their future, talagang iisip at gagawa tayo ng way just to deal and support their education needs. So, para po sa mga teachers natin, thank you so much for always being there. Of course, our school, na siguro for us to cope with this or to fight, wag tayo yung po or we're not the one na kailangan ibagsak nung pandemic eh. Virus lang siya. Sagradan tayo. Sagradan with a big God. Diba?
Wow.
So, hindi tayo papatalo dyan. So, for this teacher, siguro dapat, talaga, ano ba yung naisip ko, sabi ko, ano ba yung sasabihin ko sa mga teachers for us to be, sabi ko, parang yung kanta ni Yang Constantino, hawak ka man, this is not the right time for us to give up on each other, but there, sabi din dun sa kanta, lean on me, we have each other. If the teacher will go a mile, we parents can go an extra mile for them. Kasi it's our children's future ang pinag-uusapan. So, and for that, I found, I found some verse in the Bible that speaks about the school. So it's from Psalm chapter 1, verse 3. So ito yung nakita ko or naisip ko na ano ba yung Sagrada for us, lalo na para sa mga anak namin. Sabi dun sa Psalm chapter 1, verse 3, He is like a tree planted by streams of water, yield its fruits in its season, leaf does not wither, in all he does, he prospers. That's what Sagradan and are doing for us families are enrolled. Hindi, saan ba kayo nakakita yung tree ipaplant mo sa water? Yung tree, papatubuin. Yes, there are plants that can live in water alone, but this is a tree. So that's how Sagrada is. Hindi lang kayo plant, it's a big tree for so many years. So sabi, bakit ko sinabi, bakit na-compare yung yield seasons? Kasi my children, our children, those who are enrolled are the byproduct of school. Hindi lang yung ngayon. How many years are you now? 24? Yung mga nag-succeed pa, yung mga nauna na. So yung anak ko kasi personally, I've seen how they develop. Kung tutuusin, they're just average students. Tahimik, ganun lang, lalo yung girl ko. Pero sabi ko, ano yung ginawa ng Sagradan? Wow, sabi ko, hindi ko ina-expect na develop. Super proud lang siguro ako na once younger, lower grade, nakasama siya sa mga pa-contest natin. And truly, we are blessed beyond measure na one way or the other, naging part siya ng Sagradan na community, na proud Sagradan talaga, na yung banner ng school dala niya, na nakasama dun sa ibang contest natin na nanalo pa. So sabi ko from then on, sabi ko, na-develop yung personality nila, natuto sila. Hindi sila sa akin natuto, teacher ako ha, pero sabi niya, I don't want a mom to be a teacher for real. Sabi niya kasi before we had yung firstborn ko, si Ethan, na grade 8 na sa inyo now, nag-start sa inyo ng grade 1. Before that, we tried homeschooling before. So na-witness nung youngest ni Anaya that time, sabi niya, parang, Mom, I want to study, but I don't want a mom teacher, okay? I want a teacher. Yun yung exact word niya during that time na mag-3 years old siya. So, from then on, natahimik lang siya sa school. Sa Sagrada talaga siya natuto with the help of the teachers. Mga first teacher niya, sila teacher Ness na kung mag-alaga talaga even before na pati yung pag-aayos, hindi lang binibihisan, pati pag-aayos ng buhok. Ganun nila alagaan sila teacher Shawi. So thank you so much for the preschool teachers. Sila yung unang nag-alaga. Mas pagdating sa education system yung anak namin. Not because they don't siguro trust us, pero siyempre nanay talaga teacher na. Nanay teacher nila in the school. So siguro yun lang yung masasabi ko sa Sagradan. For so many years na na-witness namin yung during our time and yung mga pinapakita niya previous years, talagang you're like a tree planted by streams of water that yields its fruit in its season and its leaf does not wither. In fact, mas nagle-level up pa tayo. So, God bless Montessori De Sagrada Familia and all the parents who have trusted us, and sana man, this is new to us. Lahat bago to sa atin. Hindi lang Sagrada ang bago, but what can we be truly proud of and amazed is that they come up with this kind of LMS, with this kind of educational system that for sure, hindi maisasangtabi yung quality of what we want from our dear Sagrada School Sagrada. So I think that's it for now. And thank you so much.
Amen.
Thank you.
Oo. Thank you so much po, Mrs. Tan. Sabi po ni Ma'am Maika Subadias, amen, Ate Edwina Anatan.
Thank you, MDSF family.
Yes,
Hi,
and
Miss Maika.
Teacher Ria said, thank you, Mrs. Tan. Regards to Ethan. Kasi here in MDSF, we really, our teachers really treat their students as their own children, because that's our core value, Sagradan sense of family. Thank you so much po, Mrs. Tan. So may I invite everyone, all of the parents, to please come on the screen together with their children. Si ano na lang, si Mr. Bagalor. Nandyan ba siya?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Anaya.
Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
Angela.
Cute naman nila.
Jigo and Gianna and Alexis and Sir Gaddafi. Hello po. Thank you so much. We are happy that you had fun with your trial class. There's going to be an orientation for students on July 30. Mark your calendar. You're going to see your advisor. And on August 3, we're going to start our e-learning, our safe learning. On August 3, it will start. All right? Okay, so we will have our photo op. 3, 2, 1, smile. Palakpakan po ulit natin ang ating mga parents. They put their credibility for support the school and our teachers.
And for
as
that,
well.
we are very much thankful.
Yes,
po.
and
Salamat po.
to all the parents who stay tuned from the start till the end. Thank you so much to our dear Sagradan faculty members, to our Sagradan families, students, and alumni. Thank you so much. Dear parents, bye-bye po.
Bye. Thank you.
God
Thank
bless
you.
po.
God bless po.
Fly high while being safe.
Bye-bye.
All right. So, dear parents, tomorrow we are having another live interview at 4:30 p.m.
Yes.
Our students from the high school department are
Teacher
going
Chris.
to share.
I'm looking forward to hearing the feedback. Yung mga experiences nung talagang sila yung mismong naka-experience.
Dear parents, we are all in this together. At this point, if you're still not a member, feel free to join the Parents Are Partners Facebook group. All of the live webinars, the orientation meetings are going to be streamed there. And then, speaking of webinars, this Saturday, we are going to have the School of Life, the home. So, no need to register. On July 18, Saturday, 9 a.m., just go to the Facebook group, Parents Are Partners. It will be facilitated by none other than Dr. Maricar Gustillo de Ocampo. And then the week after that, we have another webinar.
Yes. The title is Keeping the Faith, Strengthening the Family Through Prayer and Hope. So, ang speaker po natin dyan, I see Father
Francis
Francis. And it's gonna be at 9 o'clock also, so July 25.
All right. And then that Saturday in the afternoon, there will be an
Yes.
online meeting for Filipino families based overseas, learning without borders.
So, it's gonna be the two of us again, Teacher Chris,
Yes.
and the families abroad.
Yes, all right. And then for important announcements, the books are already available.
Yes.
We've been distributing books. Just proceed to the high school library, observe minimum health standards, wear your mask, and practice social distancing. And don't forget to bring your official enrollment receipt.
And it should be only the kids, the parents, and not the students po, ano?
Yes. And then for another announcement, parents orientation
will be July 27 to 29.
That's 2 weeks from now.
Yes.
Okay. Parents are partners. Students orientation on July 30, 2020.
It's going to be for junior casa until grade 3.
Yes. And the opening of classes.
Classes.
Ito na, August 3 to 2020.
Okay.
All right. Teacher Kai, thank you so much.
Thank you, Teacher Chris. Okay, yeah.
All right. Okay. Teacher Miss Kath, we want to thank Miss Kath and Miss Andrea for all the slides, for operating our streaming. And to those parents who are interested to get to know more about our Fly Sagradan, our Safe, and the Play Sagradan, feel free to contact us at 766-1714 or send us an email at info@mdsf.edu.ph or visit our website at www.mdsf.edu.ph. Okay, or send us a message via Facebook, Montessori De Sagrada Familia.
And we're very, very responsive.
Yeah, so to all the parents, Mrs. Diaz, Mr. Rivera, Mr. Montenegro, Mrs. Palma, thank you so much. Thank you, dear parents. We are all in this together.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow and on Saturday.
Yes, parents are partners. Bye. God bless.